Afternoon, folks. Massey Dave here. I got me agri contracts, Holly blogs top on. Hope you're all had a good few days. Anyway, it's been an interesting few days because we actually got the 1250 to move on its own steam. Got to get the workshop, turn it around. So here's what we've been doing the last few days. Like and subscribe, comments. I've had a few nice ones. Thank you very much, much appreciated. Here's what we've done. Sunday morning. Down here having a bit of a fiddle on the 1250 again. Now we've got the steering sorted, fingers crossed. We're going to put a bit of the bottom of the dash back together. So we've got all the wiring there ready to go. We've got a couple of some new springs made up for the clutch pedal and the brake pedal returns. So just go in, one bottom plate there, so we'll get that bolted in under there, and then we can get the fuse box mounted on its little plate, which I had to make one to fit in that hole there. There we have new fuse box mounted on the plate somewhere here. Got a cover for it. Pop that on and we'll get that screwed up and tidied up out the way. There we go, dashboard in, fuse box cover in there, all back together. I've got the springs fitted on both pedals, so they come back to the stop point. Just shut the floor and chuck a couple of bolts in to hold it down for a minute. Made a plate to go in here. Just get a bit of paint on at the moment so we can get that one put in, which stops that coming too far over and coming out the gate for your first, second, third and reverse. Obviously this is your high-low with the safety switch on there for starting, which works. We got the new cables up here for the PTO and your hydraulic lift controls ready to fix onto the lever box, which will go onto the plate that fits on here, and then the seat goes separately, so it's different to the 1200. So a little bit more done this morning. So there's another plate that was missing, so I just knocked one up, made a bit of a cardboard template just to go around the back of there, just to help keep things tidy and fill the hole up. There we go. So we'll get that painted and that can all be bolted down, because the other one here was made, it's got a bit of paint on it now, so we'll paint that one, fit it in. Oh, another thing we've got done this morning, got all horny. Yeah, the original horn still works. Obviously had to have a new button on there, but yeah, another bit done. Right, it's Monday morning, a bit of a tidy up. We're trying to get a piece of glass for the rear of the 1250 cab, the TW cab. Tried to order a bit, but apparently there's problems. The company's been hacked, no orders to be put in, so it's a bit of glass to go in there. So, do it like that. Made a cardboard template, marked out about an 8mm smaller size than the holes that allow for the rubber. So we'll get that trimmed to shape, and I shall take it in and get a piece made up, because all the glass in that one, obviously that was green. I had to have all that made, so I had to make templates for all of that glass, and it's in there. Yes, I know it's not dated original glass, but it didn't have any. I think there was only one piece of glass in this that was original, and it was that one, but the other side over there. The rest, I had all of that made. Not cheap, but at least it's the green tinted. So we'll get the piece made for that one. Right, here we go. Template made. Should be about an 8mm gap clearance to allow for the rubber to fit it in. We'll get that run into the glass people in Wales a little bit later. We'll see what they can come up with.
Well, we've had to move around. I thought we'd get it out. Get it around. So far so good. Steering work, gears work. We have a makeshift seat. Step ladders. Near enough. Right, let's turn her around and get her backed in there. Be easier to put the bonnet on.
looked like on the 22nd of May last year. So I'm quite pleased with what got done in the time between then and now. One side on. Don't think I've got any bubbles in it. 1250. And we got the other side on. Not looking too bad. Morning, it's Tuesday morning. Got here early, picked this truck up, late wheeler. I'll take it back and do a 6 weekly inspection. Tap nuts, check lights, hopefully nothing's amiss. Do the paperwork, bring it back. We've done a walk round check, just do the visual, check the lights, windscreen wipers, etc. Make sure the tyres give them a good kick. Obviously we'll get back and check the pressures. So you're on private property here. There's a nice little driveway there that goes down to the road. 150 metres there in the distance. So we'll do a brake test. We've got one of these decelerometers, so we'll get that set up. Service brake, so that's your foot brake. Press enter. We'll get moving, and then push the buttons and do a reading of how efficient they are. And we'll set it up for doing a handbrake. There we go. Right. Truck's level. Push enter. Get the speed up. Hit the brakes. That's right. As long as we're over 50 on that. We did have a little lock on the wheels. Now we'll set it up for the handbrake. Handbrake. Enter. Yeah, truck's level. Enter. Off we go. Handbrake on. Oh, should be above 30. Yeah, 40. And we did have a lock. So we've all done that on there, a little bit of private road before we got on the main highway. Back in the yard now. Got a good way of checking the brake lights by myself without getting out of the cab. So we're sitting in the cab here. I don't know if you noticed, but just here, I've got a mirror. So if I put you in the foot brake, probably can't see it, but I can see in the mirror, you see my street lights working. There you go. One handy little mirror up there. So I can sit in the cab, back up there, and see the brake lights working. In that. While you do inspection, see, found a nail in the tyre there, and also got a cut in the edge of the side wall there. And this wheel needs a new tyre. Plus the fact the tyre pressure is down, so I expect it's because that nail in there leaking. So yeah, definitely new tyre needed on that one. Let's have the sun out. On with the next one now. Got a little 6.5 ton donkey box. We've done the tyres, done the lights, washed off the outside. We'll get underneath and give that a good wash off, and then check it round. MOT next Monday with it, so fingers crossed, nothing needs doing. And we've got all of the rubbers on the bonnet, and we've got the 4 brackets fitted on there inside, which hold the engine covers in place. Not cleaned up too bad from what it was. Little scuff there, but can't get this, so make do with what it's got. Now we've got the trailer socket all wired up, fitted on there now. Lovely. And we've got that cover plate fitted in there on the inside of the cab. Bit of a sod to get it in, but it's in there. Yep, under the 1250 again. This time we're adjusting the brake set. So here's what we do. On the bottom of the slave cylinder here, you've got the rod which comes out the expander. So that nut there, you'll see at the moment, we've got it jacked up so we can turn the wheel by hand. Obviously you've got to jack both sides up at the same time so you can spin them because of the diff, because it's permanent 4-wheel drive. So what you do, you tighten this nut up until you can't move the wheel by hand. then you slacken that nut off 6 flats, and that should be about right, hopefully. Well, when you speak to people nicely, so I could do with this, and they send you stuff, that'll do as a work light. It's not original, but it'll have to do. And safety switch for said clutch. So you put that in, and hopefully it'll start on the key. Yippee! Shall we see if the screen wash now works, because we got the bit on there and the pipe joined up. What's going to happen? Oh! It's going over there somewhere. I think it needs a bit of a tweak. Text message at lunchtime. Piece of glass has been done. That's pretty good service. Also, you've got the bit of plywood that I made the pattern. So hopefully tomorrow we can get that fitted in. Another piece of the jigsaw puzzle on the TW coming to conclusion.